Welcome to an episode of Chad Sports Talk. You don't know, my name's Chad. Take a dive on sports. And welcome to my NBA playoff update heading to round two of the playoffs. I know it's a little bit late since, they've already kicked off a couple of games yesterday prior to me recording this video. So, I do apologize for the lateness of this. So this is kind of like, see how things kind of went. And before diving on that playoff action, if you could just go ahead and smash that thumbs up for me. Give me a like. Really please you two guys help promote this channel out. You can also subscribe. Love you guys review my work. I love you all for doing that. Now, if you subscribe, it doesn't cost you a dime. It helps me provide more entertainment value for you. Now, reviewing my picks from last for the first round to the current setup, and there was a few surprises in there. Now, I did call for Atlanta and New Orleans to both come out that last play-in game and make it, and was not disappointed in that aspect. But I did call for Brooklyn to edge out Boston, and Boston swept them. So definitely wrong in that aspect. Brooklyn just came out flat against them. I did call for Milwaukee to win the 5 against Chicago, and that happened. And they've already played game one already between them, with Milwaukee taking that first one quite handedly. And I did have Milwaukee beat Brooklyn in this round anyways in 7, and I'm still going to stick with that. Milwaukee beating Boston. I'll go ahead and say 7. I think Boston will find a way to get back in this series and kind of make it a little more competitive, but this is a different team they're playing against. Stronger players. They got to think of a different way defensively to kind of corral a lot of these aspects, especially with Giannis. So expect, the Celtics to bounce back and probably take game 2. On the other side, it's Miami against Philadelphia. I called for Toronto to knock off Philadelphia because of Harden on the Sixers. He actually did show up finally and won the game, so it kind of makes it pretty good. However, Joel Embiid is now out with a optical fracture, and he will probably be back to games 3 or 4. And I had Miami win this round anyways in 7 games. I don't think it's going to be any different. I think the Heat right now is just one of the surprisingly good teams that not many people talk about because they don't have a lot of the big name players on there like you do with the Nets and the Sixers. But it's just one of these teams that I think that you have to watch out for. And I'm still going to say this one's the 7 games with Miami taking it. Now on the other side, I did call for both Memphis and Golden State to win their first round matchups, which they did. They've already played game 1, in which the Warriors were able to squeak past Memphis. John Morant has a tell, and the Warriors defense stepped up and stopped him from scoring on the left, which he's been doing most of the game. So the Grizzlies need to find little different ways to get John Morant the ball towards the end if he's going to be the focal point. And we'll kind of see how things kind of go from there with this series. But I did go with the Grizzlies in 7 just because of the experience of Golden State compared to Memphis. So we'll see how this one kind of plays out moving forward. And then Phoenix will take on Dallas. I had Utah beating Dallas in 7, but Dallas took it in 6. And I said this one of those games, series, I think it could have went either way, really. But with Chris Paul pretty much leading the charge and Devin Booker may not be playing and still kind of nursing that injury a bit. But Phoenix right now, this is the team I picked to win it all this year, and we'll kind of see how this one kind of happens. I did have Phoenix beating Utah in 7. I just changed the fact that now they're going to beat Dallas in 7. We'll see. It kind of goes with, but Luka has come back and he's on fire, and he's just a dominant player himself. So this should be a good series between Luka and CP3, and kind of see who will head to the Western Finals. I know Vegas odds right now have it as Golden State is the favorite because of the Booker injuries. So, they're not paying attention to Miami, not paying attention to Milwaukee, really. They are paying attention to Milwaukee. Boston got a lot of love too after their domination of the Nets. But I'm still sticking with Phoenix and Miami at the end. We've got to see how this one kind of goes from there. So not too bad so far in the standings or in these playoff matchups. So we'll see how this one kind of goes. And hey, just let me know down below which series you're looking for the most. For me, I like to see the Memphis Memphis and Golden State, and I think Phoenix and Dallas. I think the two out west would be the best series moving forward. Those the two ones in the East could go either. I can see them go very quick. I can also see them going very long. So just let me know down below. Is your team who you pick still in the hunt? Which of these picks do you think I'm completely crazy on? It's quite possibly, I do have some issues. But let me know in the comments below, and as always, you can also like the video. You can share the video. You can subscribe. Once you subscribe, hit that bell notification, and let you know next time I post a video. And I will see you next time on Chat Sports Talk.